But the habit that I think anybody else would kind of pick out would probably be that I'm everywhere. I'm bouncing around all the time. Sometimes I just need to settle down and settle down.
Who's your favorite athlete?
This young guy.
Myself.
Brett Holden. Favorite athlete. Favorite athlete. Who would that be? Wow. Never. I used to idolize Michael Johnson, who was the American sprinter, 200, 400 meter runner. So I really liked him. He had a unique running style that didn't sit within the framework. So it was something that it was just really intriguing to try and understand how someone could run that fast with such what we think is allegedly poor technique. So he's someone that always caught my eye, and the fact that he was kind of he expressed himself with the way he ran. He didn't change because research said he needed to run like that. He needed to run a specific way. So that was one thing I liked about that athlete and what kind of got me interested in watching him run and stuff. But for favorite athlete, it's probably be tough for me to say who, because just being and having been an athlete, I respect, whether you're an athlete or not, I respect you, but all athletes who are out there performing, it's really no joke. There's so much that goes into preparing. It's not just physical, it's not just a natural talent that you have to use when you're out there. It's a skill set that you have to pick up. So if there's any, I can't really say any favorite athlete. I like all of them. Whatever sport, tennis, badminton. I tried playing badminton. That's pretty tough. Squash. I think they got like exercise trampoline at the Olympics now. So I'm sure that's tough. Doing backflips. So who knows?
So I see you have some tattoos. What are most of them?
Yeah, I do actually have some artwork. A lot of thinking has gone into my artwork. One thing that I did I drew most of them. One thing I did was I drew a lot of these pieces, and I actually put them on a sheet of paper when I drew them, and I actually left them by my bed. And I mean, these drawings would sit by my bed. They sat by my bed for about 2 years, and every other morning I'd wake up and I'd pick them up as I pick up your sheet with questions on it, and I'd look at the drawing, and I'd say to myself, or I'd ask myself, can I wake up and look at this every day? Because my thought was I was going to be putting this work on my body. So I wanted to make sure that the ink the way I was going to ink what I call my canvas, that it was going to be something that I wouldn't regret, right? So I ended up getting a few pieces. This one that most people see first and foremost is the one on the inside of my bicep, which is an eye. So I got the eye, a clean eye to represent a clean soul, and I also believe the eye is the window to the soul. So I got it joins in with this one here. I got my a heart, so wearing my heart on my sleeve, being true to my emotions. So heart, soul, so the eye, window to the soul. And I got the journey on my back, which is basically the Olympic rings, just to kind of represent the journey. It was something that I think was definitely in the making since I was born. There's part of it is genetic predisposition to running fast. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for the genetics. And that's just a piece that I put together that I really wanted to put on my body for this art ensemble. A couple others. This one that's actually pretty. This one means a lot. It's a dream catcher. You may not be able to see, but it's a dream catcher my sister made for me with 2 eagle feathers. Wow. So she made this for me. I was a big horror movie fan. I used to love watching the Child's Plays, the Michael Myers movies, all those, and I'd have nightmares. And my sister, I'd always wake up and run to her room. So she made me a dream catcher, and I ended up breaking it like a couple months later, but I ended up putting it on there with a mask that's frowning and smiling. So it ties in with the emotions that I feel are very, very dear. You really have to pay attention to how you use them, how you use your smiles and your frowns. There's a couple others, but yeah, those ones really mean a lot.
What is your favorite and least favorite thing about here in Edmonton?
The fact that winters are so long. I think winter is I don't think there's any other season. I think right now this is just like a little, this is winter saying we're on vacation. This is vacation time for winter. But it's just the weather. But I mean, I don't think there's anywhere in the world where it's going to be beautiful from 365 days out of the year. There's some places that are super hot. They're dealing with hurricanes, tsunamis, all those other certain natural disasters. We're kind of fortunate to stay away from some of those things, other than the tornado watch that we had the other day. But you know what? I'd rather take some snow and some rain over a hurricane. You know, it's unfortunate for the countries where a lot of that stuff is definitely reality.
Yeah.
So I guess I could say, you know what, it's not that bad. And my favorite thing is the weather. No, no, my favorite thing would be, you know, my favorite thing would actually be all the people that I've met out here. Whenever I travel, or I could say I'm still traveling, I'm always meeting new interesting people. I'm always meeting friends, people that I start calling family because I grow close to them, you know. And I just want to, I just think it's awesome, you know, traveling, meeting new people. And Edmonton is definitely a very friendly place. So I'm taking advantage of that, you know. I'm a social butterfly. It's easy for me to meet people, and I'm meeting awesome people. Like
Thank you, sir. No.
There you go.
2 more questions. What sport, out of many that you've played, did you have the most trouble with?
Basketball. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Basketball because of height, because I'm only 5'9" and growing. Yeah, basketball was one issue. Like, if you look at it, there's a selection for basketball, and if you're shorter than like 6 foot, then you better have some amazing dribbling skills and shooting skills. Basketball was tough for me. It was one thing that I never really practiced too. So that was one sport that I had a tough time with. I used to dance with the ball and never shoot or anything. So it's like 5 minutes of me dribbling in front of you, and I'd get tired and I'd just put the ball down. So basketball was it, yeah.
Wow. That one story where you just came out of the...
Oh, my class, yeah. Oh, goodness, yeah. So the story was, I actually, this is when I was in Sherbrooke, Quebec, in university there, and I just came out of a class. I was in the Sports Center building, and I saw a bunch of people playing basketball. I knew a couple of them, and they passed me. They were trying to dunk, and one of the guys passed me the ball, and I took my shoes off. Actually, I had my shoes on. I dunked the ball, and everyone's like, "Wow, you know, you dunked." You know, and this is when I was a competitive sprinter, and they all knew me as a track guy, and they probably didn't figure that I could jump high. So I took my shoes off and tried to dunk without my shoes on, and I ended up getting hitched at the net, which means the ball didn't go in. It was just, I basically jammed it right against the rim, and what ended up happening was the force kind of took my body parallel to the ground. So it was about, I don't know, maybe 8 feet in the air or something like that, and I just went straight down on my elbows, and I thought I broke something. I just laying on the floor laughing. I just couldn't believe I fell so far, and nothing was wrong.
Oh, that hurt. Hey, guys.
But yeah, that was the last time I ever really touched the basketball. But yeah, I think that was about it.
And last question, what's your favorite kind of pie?
Pie.
Yeah.
Pie is my favorite. Hey, I have no preference. No. Actually, lately I've really been enjoying strawberry rhubarb pie, but pumpkin pie is amazing. Key lime pies are awesome. Oh, are you writing these down? No. What else is good? Apple crumble. I heard there's strawberry rhubarb crumble pie. Yeah, someone told me this the other day. What else is there?
Chocolate pizza.
Chocolate pizza pie. Yeah, just anything that's got pie crust on it sounds good. There's some Oreos in there. I don't know, some caramel. So yeah.
Wow, you're very hungry. Don't worry, I'm making a mental. What's next? Halloween?
Halloween pies. I don't know if there's some Halloween pies, lollipops in there.
Yeah.
Pull the stab out. Drop the soother in there. But, yeah.
All right. Thank you. Our greatest host, me. And the best co-host, Emmanuel Paris.
Or interviewee.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is it. This is a great experience, you know. That's probably the most thinking that I've done in the last 2-3 hours. My last couple of workouts were written on the board. Those are already orchestrated.
At least you didn't have. At least you remembered those.
Yeah.
5 reps, guys. And we'll be back with Taylor Hall up next. No. But thanks for watching.